Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back. We are continuing our Manor Lords playthrough. At the end of the last episode we have just finished constructing our beautiful stone church. You can see it on this wonderful autumn rainy day. And there it is, and there is the wonderful village of Tierhern. Now, Tierhern I should say. I'm actually going to pronounce that properly, which being a Welshman, I should pronounce my Welsh word spectacularly. So on that, what we need to do next is we will need a few more burgage plots. One of the priorities I would like to do is get a tavern, which I'm going to put next to my marketplace, and I need to extend my town down here, which will in essence become the mining part of town. And once we have done that, I would say this village is pretty much done. And so, with that, let's first look at construction, residential, and a tavern. Of course, to get a tavern, though, I will need ale. To get ale, I will need malt. And to get malt, of course, I will need barley. However, I can't grow a thing in this region. Because why? It's the land of iron, folks. Not the land of crops. It just doesn't work that way. So I want, supported by the livestock trader, that is true. Administration, no. Trade, no. Farming, I don't think so. Yes, malt has one. Yes, barley to malt. And then malt needs to be then done in, I believe, a level 2 burgage plot. And that then needs to be into the ale. However, as I said, if we don't have any... no, I need to first construct some roads. One of which is going to go up there, and so... no construction. Let's go and get... Go and get one field in here. 0.3 Morgans. And I will come back to you very shortly. And then this next one is going to be quite a big field compared to the rest of the ones I've been building. I'm going to put it by there. And then I'm going to build one more, another quite long field. No, wait, let's start at this end. Now, actually, I don't want to go quite so high. And I think I want to go a little bit further out. Yeah, there you go. Another 0.9 Morgan field. Barley's at 21% on that one. How about this one? 17. Right, so I'm going to introduce barley into both of these. Crop rotation. I need to see, hang on, what else I've got though and though. 1 in 3. These two pretty much count as one thing. They're both in 2. That one I need to sort out. And 1 in 1. What's this one? This is 1 in 2. Okay. So kind of one of each, so that's fine. I would say... ooh, tough choices. One of the biggest ones is probably this one, so I'm going to make this a 3rd-year fallow. Which means the rest will be wheat. Yeah, flax isn't that great. This, I think, is the 2nd biggest. I'm going to make this fallow in year 2. Which means I'm going to go into... we'll go wheat and we'll go... no, wait, we'll go barley. And then wheat. And then this one will be fallow in year 3, I think? How does that look? Fallow in 2, fallow in 3, and fallow... wait, also in 3. Those are my new fields. This needs to be fallow in 1. Fallow. Okay, done. There's all the fields. I wouldn't have made this guy start to plant. That was very harsh of me. Let's swap these two round because I would like barley fairly quickly. Yep, he's just given up on that field. Because there was no need for him to be doing what he was doing. Anyway, clay. My clay furnace. Am I by chance out of clay? Yes, I am. In that case, clay furnace. All of it needs to be taken back to my storage house. You can come out of there. And work area is empty. Ah, the forager hut. Fair enough. We now have no more berry deposits for the season. And also the hunting camp is also out for now. So what I'm going to do actually is my forester's hut is going to get another person. And I need to make sure that you are replanting in this entire area. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and build myself another well. Because I've seen the importance of having a good well. We've got one here. However, thematically and game-wise, I think it's useful to have one near our farms and all of our timber sites. Because especially with the charcoal kiln, and I have recently just gone and lost my logging camp, and on losing the logging camp, my poor dear oxen were both caught in the fire at the exact same time, ladies and gentlemen. And unfortunately at this point on the game, there is not a fix for getting rid of oxen. Once they're gone, they're simply gone. That is the end of them, ladies and gentlemen. They do not come back. And so, on that, a tavern, which I will slot in just here. Although, actually, no, I think I'm going to slot it in just up here. Okay, let's not snap to road. I want you facing this way. And I want you in the middle of town. The reason I'm going to put it on this side instead of the other side is because I don't think you should put the tavern right next to the church, folks. Seems wrong. Just seems wrong in my eyes. So we're going to go and stick the tavern over here instead. Now, we do not have the available ale to be sold in said tavern. However, let's work on that, shall we? Now, what I'm going to do is I want a road that comes just up here. We're going to curl around to here and then back to the church. The marketplace. 3 store locations, 17, so we've got plenty left. I'm going to leave this area free for now. I might put a little pasture in there to get a little bit of sheep. For now, let's look at a couple more burgage plots. We have the maximum number of families we can get. And so... now I don't overly want to get rid of any of these trees, which I don't think I am. How does that look? One has a nice big back garden, one has a very tiny back garden. I can live with that. What's that is going to mean? See, I think when I do extend them, I will end up chopping down these trees, which is unfortunate. This one, I'm thinking maybe a vegetable garden, because it's got a nice big back garden. This one can become an artisan, because it's got an absolutely tiny back garden. And then as well, on the other side of the pub, lovely big back gardens. I'm feeling all the way. Let's not quite go around the corner. All the way back. Oh, they're a bit weird shaped, aren't they? I think I'm gonna go for the 3 like that. Gonna stick. No, wait, let's do that from the other side. Now these... going to... go just like that. Slightly weird shapes. Let's do one less. There you go. They're all doubles. They've all got very weird shaped backed gardens. Of course, the Welsh town, folks. The pub is going to be surrounded by houses. Because where else would you rather live? But like I said, I think that I want to change that into pasture land for livestock. So now, to go and get this one up and running, I will need a livestock trader, which is also going to be on the way into town. Let's snap you to a road. I'm going to go next to my normal trader. We are making a nice bit of money. How's that trade going? Haven't dropped off price or anything yet. Nope, still with 6. Like it. Still with 6. And we're still making far more helmets than we could possibly ever sell. That is okay. We have 12 months of supplies. It's going absolutely fantastic. We could get a lot more people in the Woodcutter's Lodge and even the charcoal kiln. We do have... not the one I'm after. 111 firewood. So the firewood we are collecting is more than enough to keep our charcoal kiln going, which is fantastic. Now, I think we're currently trying to get some fields sown, which is really not going to happen, not this season anyway. But I like how they're trying. And we are building space for 8 more families. And of course, all of those will be expanded. Well, actually, most of those. Some of those I did leave not really much expansion space. But all of those will be expanded. And so, let's fast forward and watch our town grow. Like I said, we're going to have a few back houses and our pub. And let's see what it all looks like when it's done, shall we? Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our beautiful, snowy little village of Tir Hearn. All the extra houses have been built. We've had several more people moving in. We are now up to 28 families. We have space for 34, so there is still space to go. And there you go, we've just gone and gotten our livestock trading post as well. Pasture space. Space for your sheep and lambs to graze. Without enough space, the animals may run away. Now, I believe I do have pasture space for 26 here, however. So trade. Livestock. What I want to do is I want to go and grab myself some sheep. Open up livestock assigned. We don't want to go and do that. General. Oh, whoops, I'm on the trading post. No wonder it's not working properly. Trade. See now, it says I've only got a current surplus of 2 oxen, even though technically I have 4. Why, you ask? Because 2 of them are on the ground dead. Locked because the trade rule is set to no trade. Ah, that would be why. Import. Please get me 2 sheep. And then once I've done that, we will have space for 30? Yes, 30 altogether. So what I will do is I will simply try and keep myself at a level of sheep of 25. And I will simply sell the excess. Space for your hardworking oxen or horses. Animals may run away if not enough space is provided. Now if I click on my trading post... See, now I think... Stable space... I don't think your trading post, as I said earlier, comes with any actual space. Now if I go to trade, how much are helmets worth? Oh, they're worth 6 again. So let's export a couple. Now that the price has gone back to what it was. And we are not building anymore, but I mean, we do have 89 to spare, and that will be dropped down to 50, which is more than enough. And so now that the pasture is being built, our trees are looking very bare, I would like to say. Now, I feel like our forester's hut is not replanting these trees all that well. And yep, that's definitely the area I want you planting. But like I said, I feel like they're all waiting. Maybe they don't plant in winter, which would make sense. Which would make perfect sense. Either way, I feel the trees aren't growing all that well. But for now, let's move on to the next part. We want a sheep farm. Now, I'm going to go and put this up with my other farm. Slightly outside of town. I think that's a lovely place for it to be. We have 5 families ready to build that. That is fantastic. I'm actually going to go and stick another family on our farmhouse. Let's come out of the construction menu. Crops still not yet planted. That's fine. We have plenty of fuel. Still have plenty of food. And we have plenty of construction materials. And so now we've got, let's say, a little bit of time. So what we're going to do, whilst we've quite frankly got this little bit of time, yep, these ones were a little bit smaller, that's fine. Now the ones behind the pub, let's get those expanded. Well, that'll be those 3, that's those 2, and then the other 2 new ones were these 2. Let's get them expanded as well. And, nope, you're an old one. Yep, we had 2 level 1s, they're going to stay as they are. Which I'm actually going to then straight away turn those into vegetable gardens. So vegetables are very useful on this. What's this guy? Ah, chickens. And I will... This guy is going to be a normal artisan. This person, I believe, is going to be vegetables as well, because he's got a very long, lovely garden. The guy behind the pub can be my beer specialist. And that will leave these 2, which I'm going to leave as is for now to see what else I'm going to end up needing. Same, I think, with... I think basically all 4 of these will be ignored for now. That guy's probably going to become vegetables. And like I said, we'll see what he's going. I'm feeling, for instance, which maybe I should have done with these guys and made these guys vegetables. I have a feeling this guy may go along the lines of... Although he's going to... Oh yeah, this guy will... Of course he can be upgraded. I'm feeling he's going to go... Look, we've got a blacksmith. We've got an armorer's... Ooh, unsure. Unsure. Like I said, there will be a brewery extension. Have a joiner. Maybe a Fletcher's? I mean, we do need to get a tailor's at some point. I feel like this guy might become my tailor. At one person in the sheep farm. Do we have any sheep yet? Are there sheep in this world? No, apparently we're still on 0. Buy until the desired surplus is reached. We are just trying to get 2 lovely sheep. And let's go along and move all of these along. They are all going to be expanded wonderfully. Of course, we look at that approval. It is fantastic. But like I said, I feel like our the forester's hut, he's just not quite getting there, huh? And with this, I mean, look at that. We're up to 40 living spaces. We will cap out, I think, at about 44, 43. And we only have 29 families. A bandit camp was sighted. Another ruler's army was also sighted. Now, here is that camp. What I'm going to go and do is I do actually quite want to go and get that camp this time. Let's send these guys as well. Here they come, my glorious militia, who should all at this point... Let's put it to normal speed just so we can tell. Look at them, assembling at double speed. They should all be wearing, yep, beautiful, shiny helmets. Look at them all. I do love how there are still a couple of different versions of these. Oh, look, these two guys have been waiting for the rest of you. Where have you been? So... both of you can walk for now, to be honest. Not when you're getting tired to the fight. And how are we doing? We've got a couple of them still upgrading. Zaway. It is actually where I'm currently going to get rid of a bandit camp. Hilarious. The bandits are still there. So he is actually trying to box me in. Well, so we're just going to go to war for this one afterwards, it seems. It seems that we've been boxed in. We're going to be staying where we are, and we are going to be building a beautiful, beautiful military. And so on that, let's wait for some of these to get upgraded. I think one will become a Fletcher's. And we are going to look to get Gambesons as well. Although, when we get up to level 3, we will be able to use male coats. So we'll see how that goes. And so as I said though, there goes my troops. Can't actually see his troops on the map anywhere. They are here somewhere. Just not sure where. Let's go to... Yeah, you guys push forward. Nice. No. You guys come and claim the camp. You guys come and disband because I want you to go back to work. The way is being claimed. I really don't know what by though. But like I said, yeah, let's go and...
Summer's coming soon, and soon the beat.
This will come into my treasury.
Yes, sire.
You guys can disband. You guys can keep coming home. I love it. So I have a whole bunch of random looking peasants coming out of the forest any second now. I say any second now. Where'd they go? There's a trader. Oh, very strange. I've lost them. You guys can also then disband.
And soon the beating sun.
Well, so we've got a bit more money in our treasury, which is what I wanted. I do have a lovely amount of influence. And I could just go and claim Goldhoff. It's not really got anything that I want. Yeah, it does actually have quite nice fertility. Now that I'm looking at it. How's flax doing? Flax is pretty good. Barley is also pretty good. It has a nice bit of stone. It's rich in wild animals. What's this one rich in? It does give me a clay deposit, which is also quite nice. And this one was amazingly fertile. Stone deposit. Standard, really. Everyone's got a little bit of stone. A little bit of wild animals. Small amount of berries. And a small amount of iron. But then, iron's not what we're going to be going there for. We've already got our land of iron. And yeah, in terms of fertility, this one was ridiculously good. Yeah, I mean, look, we've got a nice patch of barley up there with flax as well, so we could have a nice barley and flax farm up here. Or possibly in... I mean, yeah, I like it all the way along the King's Road. It's like, well, you know, can't really delete the King's Road, it's the King's Road. And underground water. Yeah, we have water everywhere. So we'll see on that one. Like I said, I think for this town, we are coming close to being done. Oh, you need to upgrade to level 2 so I can get you up and running. You're going to become a vegetable farm. I want to become an ale house, I think. You're the guy behind you. Not quite sure. I think probably the guy behind you, but I can't upgrade the guy behind you, so I can't upgrade you either. Because we're missing... clothing store supply. Yes, because we're probably very low. No, we do actually have an okay amount of hides and leather. Interesting. I'm going to go and stick another person in our farmhouse because we have quite a few fields. This one came out very, very strange. We kind of planted a small portion of it. Got wheat growing here and here. We are currently planting barley. That one's going to be left fallow. And we will plant some more wheat here. And that one's also going to be left fallow. Yeah, that makes sense. So these two will be fallow, basically, at the same time. And then harvested at the same time. And so we will harvest in 102 wheat in 163 days. And how are we doing? Did we ever get any sheep? We did not get any sheep. Because we don't have anybody in our livestock trading post. That's usually helpful, folks. It's usually very helpful. If you don't have anyone to trade the livestock, you're probably not going to trade the livestock. Now let's have a quick look. What do we need to get? We need another form of clothing provided. We should start to get that when we can get some wool from our sheep.
I'll put it in its place.
That will then mean we will need to get... Nope, not hides. Weaver's shop, so we can produce yarn. Also, once we've got flax, which is going to be a bit touch and go, we will be able to also produce linen. And yeah, this will just come in straight next to our sheep farm, I think. Yeah, I think so. What do you reckon? Another little house here? Oh, there you go. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. This is slowly growing back, but it's slow. It is very, very slow. I mean, it might not be a bad place for a little house, or maybe something else. Now, I could probably quite easily...
Don't forget to check the level of the foundation.
Always important, folks. Check the level of your foundation. Now, I'm probably going to wait till I've got bread up and running properly, but getting a dye workshop would be quite useful in this territory, because we do have a lot of berries. So yes, I think a weaver's workshop would also work quite nicely. Iron slabs. Yeah, we haven't got a problem with iron slabs. We are making iron things quite nicely. Burgish plot level 2. Like I said, maybe a brewery. No, probably the brewery extension. Enables the production of shoes. Enables the production of clothes, cloaks, and gambesons. I think that's what this one's going to become. So... yeah. Let's go and upgrade that. You two both became vegetables. You're nothing yet, because I think we're going to upgrade you before that happens. And same with these two. General. Maybe it's time to turn you back on. Maybe it's time to get some pole arms. Turn you back on. Polearm unit just uses polearms, doesn't use anything else. But we'll go and grab some polearms for now. We'll try and just cap out at about 50. If we go over, we shall simply sell them at the trading post. Talking about our trading post, still worth 6. Fantastic. Current surplus 50. I make our current surplus 86. Ah, no, wait. That is my total, isn't it? Because... aha! That's why the numbers suddenly shot up last time I looked at this. Which I think was in the last episode. For all of you who are watching and saw me get very confused. I have 50 surplus helmets. That's fantastic. 31 surplus shields and 5 surplus spears. Now let's go and get... well, we've got 3 polearms already. Let's go and get about 50. Like I said, if I miss it before I turn it off, that's fine. We shall... do I actually need wooden parts for anything at this particular point? I don't think there is actually anything that uses wooden parts. Cosmetic. Now I'm going to build a small shrine here to commemorate the people that defended us against the raiders. Yeah, no, I don't think I actually need wooden parts at this stage in the game or anything. So, we're not going to go and build those. We are going to build, go to our joiners. Let's go and get ourselves about 40 small shields as well, just in case I want to make a unit of small armsmen. That'll give me some small shields to use. And I just had a thought. It was a thought about planks. It was something to do with planks. And I have absolutely no idea what that thought was. Like, I'm telling you, folks, not even a small clue. Ah, maybe about upgrading something. Can I upgrade something? My manor. Open the castle planner. We need more logs. Well, then we won't be doing that for now. Which is fine. We should get the available logs once we, although it doesn't look like we will store logs in our storehouse. And our logging camp is almost full. Yeah, it's 126, and we need 44. Can't commit to building it until we have all of those. That's alright, I think. We will have those soon enough. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave the episode there. We are going to pan down. We are going to look over our beautiful village of Tia Heun. We have our beautiful fields in the backgrounds. Our kind of sad-looking manor house right at the back, if I'm perfectly honest. We do need to get that constructed. Our beautiful church on the foreground on the left, and our rolling village coming through the hills and ending just off screen at our iron mine. The whole purpose for this town. It was all started with a glorious church, but then we discovered iron. And so now, that is the town's purpose. To take the iron from the ground and to turn it into wonderfully useful things, which at this stage on the game is weapons to kill our enemies. And so on that note, which will happen soon, by the way, folks, we are going to leave the episode there. And it just leaves me to say, as per always, thank you very much for joining me, and stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy.